To meaningfully enter the vast universe of human relationships, it is essential to establish and maintain an authentic identity. Visualize yourself as the central sun in your own emotional solar system. This pose does not imply arrogant loneliness, but rather an appealing self-confidence. Rather than asking for affection or attention, your own brightness naturally attracts those around you, just as planets are attracted by the gravitational pull of a star. This celestial analogy reflects the importance of staying true to yourself, especially in matters of love. In relationships, commitment, mutual care, tolerance, the ability to share strong emotions are important. However, in order for the bond to be genuine and a source of happiness, it is vital to maintain its true nature. Just as the moon revolves around the Earth, attracted by its gravitational pull, your authenticity and confidence become an irresistible attraction to those around you. Real relationships thrive when each person values and respects their own personality, as well as that of their partner. Accepting this reality involves real and deep love, free from false expectations and unnecessary demands. Be steadfast in this journey, whether you are alone or accompanied, and you will realize that true connection is attracted, not sought. In this video, we will take a fascinating journey through the realms of love in search of inspiration in the philosophy of Stoicism. We will learn how the search for intimate connection can grow into a harmonious dance of confidence, self-esteem, above all, deep introspection. We live in an age dominated by technological advances and the ubiquity of social media, which has ironically increased our disconnection from the real, tangible world. The face-to-face human interaction required to form relevant bonds faces unprecedented challenges, making it even more difficult to forge deep and genuine relationships. In this context, the lessons of Stoicism act as a valuable guide. While Stoicism does not specifically address romantic relationships, its teachings provide fundamental guidance for understanding and interpreting the patterns that influence our emotional choices. In today's video, we explore how Stoic wisdom can illuminate our path to a better understanding of our romantic interactions and preferences. We will learn to recognize and evaluate the tendencies that drive our choice of partners, an important step towards self-knowledge, and therefore a more satisfying life. Watching this video to the end promises valuable information. Be persistent. Focus on your personal development and show your support by clicking like and subscribing to the channel to receive more inspirational content. Together, we will explore how authenticity and self-reflection are fundamental to a universe of richer and more meaningful relationships. A journey of self-exploration and reflection. This is an invitation for each person to a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them, allowing for the formation of more authentic and rewarding relationships. In this scenario, it is wise to take a rational approach to finding someone who harmonizes with us on a fundamental level, questioning the romantic notion of love at first sight. True love does not arise spontaneously out of nowhere, but is like a garden that must be cultivated. It requires continuous effort, dedication, patience, time, and above all, mutual trust. Understanding the complexity of love emphasizes why it can be so painfully destructive when it is torn apart, especially in situations of betrayal. It is crucial to learn to distinguish between true love, obsession, and simple physical attraction. Confusion between these concepts can lead to toxic relationships, making emotional detachment extremely difficult. This is why it's important to approach relationships with a balanced mix of reason and emotion. Recognizing that love is a gradual development, an investment of time and emotional energy, can help us form deeper and more meaningful connections. Understanding. Love is a garden that requires constant tending, allows us to develop healthy and lasting relationships. The confusion between true love, obsession, and simple physical attraction can lead to deep and lasting emotional damage. This scenario becomes especially striking when people find themselves entangled in this tangle of dark feelings for extended periods of time. At the core of true love is the ability to understand, consider and appreciate the character and essence of another person. True love involves appreciating or cherishing not only who your partner is at the moment, but also who he or she becomes over time. This is the essence of a Stoic relationship and any healthy, loving relationship. In a Stoic relationship, the emphasis is on developing a partnership based on mutual understanding, respect, and unity. It is very important to remember that your emotional well-being and happiness are inextricably linked to the relationships you choose to nurture and develop. Choosing partners who share similar values, who support your personal growth and are committed to building a shared future is crucial to forming a lasting love bond. In seeking true love, it's important to look beyond physical attraction or an immediate emotional connection. Look for deeper and more enduring qualities, such as honesty, compassion, resilience, and a willingness to grow together. This is the foundation of love that not only survives, but thrives over time. If you've made it to this point, be sure to leave a comment if you liked it. Subscribe. Let's continue our reflection on love by examining not only the context of friendship, but also its application to romantic relationships. It is important to reiterate that love is not limited to communicating with your partner, but must also include loving yourself. The purest essence of true love is to love another person with the same respect and consideration as you would love yourself. Accordingly, the other person is expected to show the same level of love and respect. In Stoicism, this reciprocity is understood as the practice of giving back the good we have received by acting justly and generously. This principle of reciprocity is extremely relevant in any relationship, whether romantic or friendship. In a healthy romantic relationship, this reciprocity manifests itself in the way each partner dedicates themselves to the other's well-being, respecting their needs and desires, offering support and affection. It is a constant compromise where both partners work equally hard to develop and strengthen the relationship. In the context of romantic love, Stoicism encourages us to seek a balance in which love of self and love of others coexist harmoniously. This involves caring for ourselves and our partner with equal diligence and love, building a relationship in which generosity, respect, care, and understanding are mutual. By developing these virtues, we strengthen bonds of love and contribute to a more empathetic and cohesive society. Reciprocity is a way of expressing gratitude and recognizing what we receive from others, promoting harmony and cooperation between people. Although it is a broad concept, it can also be applied to the life of a couple. By practicing reciprocity, we express our gratitude and appreciation to the other person, strengthening the bond that is necessary to live together or even to win over the one we are interested in. When embarking on the journey of a relationship, it is important to make sure that it is beneficial and honorable for both you and your partner. You should not invest more in someone than they are willing to invest in you. Maintaining self-respect, self-esteem, and the ability to recognize when it's time to move on are essential aspects of maintaining emotional integrity and heart health. Even if the process is painful, remember, if your partner's actions continue to hurt even after attempts at dialogue and seeking change, it is important to think about your own happiness and move on. The persistence of pain during the breakup process can last indefinitely, which risks losing not only the relationships, but also the very respect and luster that defines identity. The situation becomes more critical when these actions negatively impact self-esteem and emotional well-being. Therefore, it is crucial to prioritize self-love and respect by recognizing one's own worth and being aware of one's needs and limitations. Understanding how to end a relationship when necessary is a form of self-care and self-respect. It means recognizing that we deserve mutual, respectful, and enriching relationships. Having the courage to walk away from a situation that doesn't bring happiness or growth is a manifestation of inner strength. By loving and respecting yourself, you set the standard for how you want others to treat you. Remembering that you deserve relationships that bring not only love, but also respect, understanding, and a mutual commitment to growth. It is important to emphasize that time has the extraordinary ability to heal deep wounds. While the scars may remain, the damage is not permanent. The most important truth to recognize is that we do not have the power to change others. Our sphere of influence is limited to ourselves. Trying to inspire change in someone who is unwilling or unprepared for the journey is a futile effort. Faced with this reality, the teachings of Stoicism offer a valuable path. This philosophy encourages us to focus on what is within our reach, to tackle problems with our heads held high, and to leave behind what no longer contributes to our happiness. It's important to realize that we are stronger than our fleeting emotions, and that we have the power to choose how to respond to a breakup. Deciding to stand firm, learn from the experience, and continue the journey with more wisdom and resilience is a fundamental step. When it comes to choosing a life partner, it is crucial not to place undue importance on physical appearance. While it is an important aspect, physical attractiveness is only one piece of the complex puzzle of a long-term relationship. To make the best choice, it is important to consider other aspects such as shared values, life goals, emotional and intellectual compatibility, and the ability for mutual growth. Look for someone who goes beyond physical attraction, someone who resonates on deeper levels. The ideal partner is someone who complements your life, supports your dreams and aspirations, and handles challenges on your side with understanding and patience. So when looking for a life partner, remember to look beyond the outside world and consider what is truly important for a strong and fulfilling relationship. Physical beauty, although valued, but ephemeral and should not be the main criterion in choosing a life partner. As time passes, youthfulness and physical beauty inevitably fade, and that is when inner beauty and personality and true values become more valuable. These elements provide the foundation for a strong and healthy relationship that can overcome physical changes and life's vicissitudes. When thinking about future relationships, it is helpful to visualize how the relationship may evolve in the coming years. It is critical to ask whether the relationship has the necessary foundation to support life's inevitable transformations. The key is an emotional, intellectual, and spiritual connection that persists beyond the initial physical attraction. Remember that true love and meaningful partnerships are built on mutual understanding, respect, loyalty, and support, aspects that do not pale with physical beauty. When choosing a life partner, look for someone who shares these values, someone with whom you can grow, develop, and age while maintaining a strong and loving bond. Throughout your journey in search of a life partner, it is wise to focus your energy on finding someone who stands out for their intelligence, sensitivity, and ability to be a true companion. This ideal partner goes beyond just a lover. He or she also becomes your best friend, your trusted advisor, and support in adversity. These elements are essential as we invariably face challenges in life. When you are looking for someone to share your life with, it is important to find someone you feel comfortable with. Someone with whom you can envision starting a family or building a future, even if the idea of having children is not in your immediate plans. This advice is universal and applies to everyone, regardless of gender. It's important to realize that no one is perfect, and that looking for an idealized partner like those portrayed in the movies can limit your options and close the door to real opportunities for happiness. Avoid obsessive fixation on one person, especially if that person does not show mutual interest. We often give ourselves over to people who don't respond to our feelings or don't value us properly. In this process, we can lose valuable time. Worse, sacrifice parts of ourselves in a fruitless attempt to gain your approval. Following the philosophy of the Stoics, we must learn to accept what is beyond our control. We cannot change or impose someone else's feelings about us. Such acceptance is crucial for emotional well-being and preserving personal dignity. Remember that there are countless people in the world, and rejection is not a rejection of your value as a person. It is simply a sign that this particular person has failed to understand what you are offering. In fact, no may be a sign of an incompatibility that you may not notice at the moment, but that in time you can understand and even be grateful for. Every experience, positive or negative, provides an opportunity for personal growth and brings us closer to meeting someone who truly matches our values and aspirations. I encourage you to remain determined and hopeful. The world is full of people who will truly appreciate and value you, your authenticity, and your potential. The opportunities to find the right person are actually much greater than we often realize. Every no you encounter along the way is not a failure, but a step forward to a yes that will change your life in a positive way. A prime example of this is the story of the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius. His life and marriage were marked by a search for a partnership based on emotional and intellectual equality. His wife Faustina was known for her strength and wisdom, reflecting the importance of finding a partner who matched one's own values and aspirations. The story of Marcus Aurelius and Faustina teaches us that even in ancient times, finding a deep and meaningful connection was valued. Finding a partner who shares a similar emotional and mental level is a worthwhile journey that will lead to an enriching and balanced relationship. So don't get frustrated by the trials and disappointments of finding love. Every experience is a lesson and another step towards meeting someone who truly complements and enriches your life. Value yourself, stay true to your principles, and keep looking for someone who not only loves you, but who you are becoming. This is the essence of a truly stoic and fulfilling relationship. The story of Emperor Marcus Aurelius and his wife Faustina is a wonderful example of stoic love, a love based on conscious choice and mutual commitment. They made up one of the most influential and respected couples in Roman history, distinguished not only by their status but also by the depth of their relationship. Faustina was more than just the emperor's consort. She was his life partner, in many ways, his equal. Their relationship was marked by a deep mutual appreciation, reflected in their correspondence and the state decisions they made together. Marcus Aurelius and Faustina's relationship illustrates the principles of Stoicism: moderation, justice, courage, and wisdom. These virtues were manifested not only in his government positions, but also in his personal life. Together, overcoming difficulties, they remained calm and judicious in the midst of political and personal crises. Marcus Aurelius, poem, despite the difficulties of leading the Roman Empire and the loss of many of his children, found invaluable support in his wife. Despite the rumors and difficulties they faced, Marcus Aurelius maintained an unwavering faith in his wife, staunchly defending her and not allowing slander to affect their relationship. This act of loyalty and moral courage reflects the Stoic value of honesty. Love, from a Stoic perspective, is a conscious choice and commitment. Just like Marco, Aurelio, and Faustino, we can learn to love in this way by choosing our partners not on the basis of superficial qualities such as looks or wealth, but on the basis of character, while our honesty and the ability to be a true life partner. These are the aspects that give a relationship true value and last over time. I encourage you to share your love experience in the comments and tell us how this video may have helped you in some way. Until we meet again next time.